Hello, hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. How is my audio? Check, 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 check. All right, cool. We're looking good here. Let me see. We got quite a show for you guys tonight. Let me oh, that wasn't supposed to happen. Oh no. Oh dear. We might need a little more time. Might need a little more time. Oh, man. Oh, man. I think I gotta reset some Unreal stuff. Yeah. Yeah. There's like one thing to not click on that I like clicked on, like right. Yeah. No, it didn't crash, thankfully. That would have been bad. Wait, I should like maybe no one can hear you, just so you know, Sam. You're still. My deepest apologies to my guest and my audience here. We're getting things sorted out. course, this is like the moment where everything hates me. Right when we're about to go. Oh, man. Doing our best, y'all. We're doing our best. Oh, no, I can't. Oh. Hang with us, y'all. I'm fixing some mocap problems now. I just, my whole mocap system just betrayed me. Which is excellent because we'll have a guest on who is far, far classier in that regard, and I'm excited to talk to him about mocap. This is why you don't program your own mocap systems. Unless you're Mega Steak Man, who I saw in the chat. Shout out. Yeah, something like that. Sam, thanks for being so understanding. Being a stand-up guy, we are doing our best as we can. All right. There we go. Okay. All right. Okay. 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 Things are going a little bit better. Sam has time to book himself another appointment. So there's some other virtual talk shows that he'd like to be on tonight. So he's got a split second. Oh man, we've reached like the end of the loading screen. It's like black. That's it's definitely a bug, not a feature. Okay. I think, all right. I think I'm back. I'm back, baby. All right. That is the good stuff right here. All right. Hello, everybody. Hi, how are you? And forgive the suspense and expense of waiting and of anticipation. We are here tonight, and it's going to be a big one. I got someone very special waiting in the wings, in the digital wings, as it were. I'm very excited to have him on tonight, and we have all sorts of fun things to talk about. Man, it is good to be with y'all tonight. So, I think most of y'all are already familiar with my guest, but I'll give him a quick intro. You may know him as the tutorial man from a little company called Rokoko. That's definitely not his title. He's a creative director. You may know him as a CG artist, as a filmmaker, and as a somewhat of a renaissance man when it comes to figuring out workflows and coming up with renders and doing what it takes to get the job done. With me tonight, I have Mr. Sam Lazarus. So please give a big hand and extend that hand out and start clapping in slow motion as I realize that I need to just do one quick thing to bring on his visual. Sam, this might be a choppy one. All right, here we are. Sam, hello. How are you?
Hello. Hey, Woody. How you doing? So good to be here. Thank you for having me. I'm pumped.
Yeah,
it's gonna be great.
Yeah, it's good to it's so good to have you. It's a real honor.
I think I jinxed you. We were talking before the show, and I was talking about how things go wrong. And I mean, that's how it goes, though. Things go wrong. You know what I mean?
Totally.
That's what happens in life. You know?
Completely. That's been like almost like a theme on the show, not because things are always going wrong, but just because, like, because they do.
Things are always going wrong. They're always going wrong on my streams, and at any time I've ever tried anything live, that's just the way it goes.
Yeah.
Gotta roll with it.
Yeah, there's punches. Roll with them punches. I have never understood. Here, I'm gonna make you a little bigger. There we go. I've never really understood what people meant when they're talking about rolling with the punches. Like, where does that one come from?
That's interesting. Yeah, I don't. It's rolling with the dodges. It should be or something. Rolling with the. I don't know. Maybe I think it's like you roll with something, and the something is punches. In this case, is it like? Is the idea that someone is hitting you so hard that you're going to rotate? Like, I don't know. This is like, now I just want to go on a tangent about where this expression comes from, because that makes no sense. That seems like the good first thing to do once you get on live with the guests. Yeah, can you give me 5 minutes? I just want to. I mean, because I'll go down that tangent. We have some deep semantic inquiries that we need to get into here. Yeah. I mean, language is imperfect, I think. Oh yeah, language. It's a dirty business. Words. You don't want to know where the sausage gets made there. Yeah, that's true. From the mouths of babes. Yeah, now I'm just gonna think about every idiom that you use for the whole show. All right. Okay. So let me start you off with the real question then. I typically, when we have a guest on, somebody who's new and has never been here before, which is everybody because it's a new show, I like to ask about sort of like how you got your start in what you do, and what is it that you do. So how do you tell people what you do, and how did you come to be doing it? I mean, what I tell people, I actually think what you said, tutorial man, is like a more apt. That is a better title than creative director, because what I really do, well, I'm the creative director for Rokoko, which is a motion capture hardware and software company based out of Denmark. But what I really do is I create all the video content, so that's tutorials and launch videos and things like that, and then also try to represent the end user, because it's a team of like genius robotics PhDs and engineers and stuff, and so I try to kind of bring the perspective that like a me would have using their suit, and just kind of trying to represent like the customer in that way. So I do a lot of that, but usually what I tell people is like, I'm a creative director for this company Rokoko, but really I make YouTube videos all day long. So that's accurate. I think that title might be more accurate. I feel like for a lot of people that's kind of a dream job. So, that's not the. I feel has its ups and downs, I'm sure. I mean, I think all jobs do, which is something that you find out. Anyone working in this industry or any creative industry, I think, is like really, we're not nurses. We're not like, teachers. We get to do something like really amazing and fun all day long, usually. But like every job, no matter how fun it is, it's work, and it's a job, and there's deadlines and things, and so it's not all just play. But yeah, it's amazing. I love it. I'm relatively new to CG, and so the way that I got connected with them was very lucky, and just kind of all worked out in the right way. So it was. I love my job, and Rokoko's great. #Rokoko, made with Rokoko.
#made with Rokoko.
Go visit the Discord.
Don't use hashtag made with a strange assortment of blueprints that string together some
Well,
Vive trackers.
I mean, all systems have their faults, and again, like we were saying, like it really is when you need them to work the most, that's when they choose to crap out on
Fail.
you.
Yeah.
And, that's the way it goes for anything. I mean, I feel like any tech at all.
Yep. So how to be a gracious show guest 101 right here. Sam, take me back earlier than that. So you've been working at Rokoko for a little while, and you've been doing the Lord's work, putting down some cool tutorials. But like, how'd you get involved in like CG? But then like, you have experiences from before that as well in filmmaking. Do you want to give us a little bit of your trajectory?
Yeah, sure. There is no one trajectory in I think the film and CG world. Everyone, I think getting into it, you're like, what is the path? Like, can I go to school and then I like get a job and then I like go? It's never very straight. So for me, I graduated university or college in 2009, and I went down to LA and I started working as an editor, and then I freelance editor, and then I got hooked up with GoPro when they were very small, which is if you haven't heard of them, which you probably have because they're pretty big now, but they're a small action camera company. But they were smaller back then. This is like 2011, and the media team then was a team of 5, and I worked for GoPro from 2011 until 2018. So 6 or 7 years, which was a very long time. And I was started as an editor with them, and then I was creative director for a bunch of years. And as I said, when we started, it was a team of 5. When I left, or at the height, it was a team of 130 without contractors globally. So it just became massive. So I helped run that media team and edited a bunch of the launch videos. Hero 4 and Hero 5, some of my favorites.
I've got a Hero 5.
Yes.
Love
Hero
it.
5.
Love it.
Hero 4 is still my favorite. But they kind of had a little implosion, one of several, around 2017, and I ended up leaving. And the cool thing about working at GoPro was everyone did everything. So you would go out and you would shoot and you would edit all of your own pieces, and you would do all the you would do all the graphic design, or if there were like cool graphics, you would do it in like After Effects. And I really always liked that part of it. So I was out of GoPro, and I didn't want to keep editing because it was I definitely was burned out from GoPro and editing, so I was like, let's try CG. And I remember I saw one guy that I worked with at GoPro was a Cinema 4D guy, and he made like the coolest stuff. And this was like in 2014, and I would always look at his stuff and be like, look at the, it's like, it would be like shiny stuff, like shiny logos and like balls, and and I was like, oh, it's so pretty,
And it probably took like days to render.
I mean, he was a smart guy, but yeah, it was. I mean, this was a longish time ago. I guess it was like 8 years ago now, 7 years ago. But yeah, so I started I came out of GoPro and I had some reserves, and I could afford to just kind of teach myself cinema because there were so many resources. So I taught myself Cinema 4D, and I was doing freelance editing, and I was trying to do freelance CG. I was doing like running the the album cover circuit, and the music visualizer for people that I met on Instagram. And then I went to school for a little bit for CG. But then anyway, I got to the point in my freelance career where I was really interested in introducing some mocap, because I couldn't animate at all. And so I bought a suit. So I bought a Rokoko suit, and this was in 2018.
Whoa.
Yeah, I was a customer.
I think Rokoko, like, they dial back to like a Kickstarter in 2017, if I recall.
The company actually started in, I want to say 2016. It started as a Kickstarter, And it started with the tiny team, just Jacob, the CEO, and this other couple guys, and they were doing like live theater. It was kind of VTubing. I mean, it was already a thing in the East, but in the West there wasn't. But it was like live theater for children with autistic children and stuff. And so it would be like characters on screen, and the actor would be in a suit behind the screen, and it would be like live interaction with the audience of these kids. And that's how it started. But yeah, I bought a suit, and I was like just a customer, and that they were Rokoko was so small at that time. The CEO was personally reaching out to everyone to thank them for buying a suit after you bought, and I was like, if you guys ever need, here's my, I was like, ooh, I saw that there was a job opening or something, and they needed an internal media person, and I was like, I wanted to go back and work at a company because I really don't like freelance work, and just like worked out perfectly. But yeah, so I was like, are you guys interested? Would you ever need an internal creative director type person? And they did, and so it all worked out. Yeah, and that's how I ended up there.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm trying to think if there's any better product to have started as a customer and ended up working at the company. Well,
I think the one thing I always say is that it's so nice when you work for marketing at a company. It's really nice when you believe you actually like the product, and that always makes things a lot easier because you don't have to lie like as much. And it was the same. I was very lucky at GoPro. GoPro was still the best action camera on the market, and so we never had to force anything. And I love my Rokoko suit, like genuinely, and it's genuinely useful to me. Like I am the exact demo for it. So yeah, it's like it's nice when it's something that you actually like, and then you get to do marketing for it, which can be kind of soul sucking for some products.
Yeah, Rokoko was kind of my start with this thing too. I was kind of in your same boat. Like I had a bunch of projects I wanted to do that was like, this would take a lot of animating. I had only ever done, I guess it wasn't like my first mocap. Like I had done like mocap with a Kinect, which was terrible. And I made
Kinect is somewhere. Oh man, where is it? It's not here anymore. But yeah, how did the Kinect go?
This was like maybe 2019, I think. Like 2018, 2019, and it was like it got me through the project just fine. But like in the future, it was kind of like, okay, like I needed like a space to do that in. I had like, all this stuff going on, and Rokoko just seemed like the way to go because there was like, it was like kind of a, grab and go, send me the box, then I can start mocapping. So
yeah, made for idiots. Not that you're an idiot, but I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
And that was the thing. Again, like it's always so nice when I don't have to lie about this stuff. But like I remember I opened up my suit and it like I plugged it in and I was like, it's not gonna just work, is it? And it just started working. And I was always shocked that something that seemed so technical just worked. I do think it's kind of designed for idiots in a good way. It's a lot more simple than some of the other products, and that's what I needed. Yeah, so
yeah, that's cool. That's it's like it's nice. I always felt that way, like because I've worked as a freelancer. Sometimes I work as a freelancer now, and sometimes it's rocky and sometimes it's nice, like you said. But like there'll be times where you're like, well, we gotta go do this project for the sludge company, and I don't love it, but
I don't love sludge.
Yeah,
it's not my passion.
It's and it's not just sludge; it's big sludge. It's like giant. Like we're talking like a sludge corporation that's owned by a parent sludge corporation. Yeah,
they were talking about like cancer headlines for the sludge coming out, and you're like, oh,
whoa. None of that's ever been proven.
Okay, not
Sam.
that bad, but yeah.
Results are inconclusive.
Okay, yeah.
There was never any court decisions. There maybe settlements.
It was all settled out of court a lot, but not that many times. I mean, jeez. Yeah, are you good at scheduling your own time? I feel like you're probably a very, like do you have a clean desk too?
Oh, no.
Yeah, okay.
No, the virtual desk thing is like sort of a like a mirage, you know. It's
Yeah.
like the Unreal kind of lets me live my life like the way I wish it was.
It's just broken vibe tracker.
Yeah.
It's everywhere.
I mean, even my virtual desk, I have like books on it and stuff. Like, you know, like I have like my index like very like cleanly like placed behind me there, where like that actually is where I have it in sort of in my actual office space.
That looks like the same pegboard I have. Is that an IKEA pegboard, or did you? I mean,
I modeled that.
Okay.
It was
It looks like a pegboard I have right. No.
Those IKEA pegboards are nice though. No, I don't have them in real life either. I just have the ridiculous what is it called? The like I have those like metal ones you get from Amazon that like have like slots in them too.
That works.
Yeah.
Good. Love a pegboard. Kidding me? The best.
Oh yeah. No, seriously. So like I just got the standard deviation, whatever it's called, face holder thing today, and I like had a slot for it. Like I was just like, oh, we'll put it right here on the pegboard.
That's fancy.
Yeah.
Golly.
Yeah, I'm looking forward
Jealous.
to that.
I don't have one of those. That's awesome. That's gonna be great.
I think so. I'm thinking so. It was one of those things I was kind of putting off buying, and then I was like, wait a minute. Eventually, someone's gonna need me to own this, and then I'm gonna not want to have to order it then. So. Yeah. No,
better for your neck.
Scheduling time's hard to do. Like especially you were talking to Pixelfire on a stream recently, friend of the show, and you guys were talking specifically about how VTubers like have to split their time between developing their content and making their content, and it is the hardest thing. Like it's so difficult, especially when you want to add like a third element to it. Like a lot of the stuff I do on this channel has been like documenting the process of whatever I did, and then you know maybe you don't even have the time to edit that footage, and then you just kind of like, okay, well I know I have a stream guest on later, so then you know your uploads get slashed. But yeah, I don't think anybody. I was saying something to you before we started, and I was like, we were talking about how like you and I follow some of the same like patterns of like browsing Reddit at weird times, and like I was like, well, Sam just drops so many tutorials and stuff, you know, he's like he does so much, but like I'm starting to think that maybe that all of the people who seem like they're 100% productive or good at scheduling or have clean desks are like liars, you know. Like I've had to clean up before guests come over in my home and stuff before. It's like there's maybe no platonic ideal of like productivity or organization or something like that.
I mean, yeah, I certainly am horrible at it as well, and but some people are good at it, and they're like Clint is really good at it. He's like clean. He's like a clean dude, which is like I am too. I'm pretty clean.
Yeah, your
like,
stuff
my
looks.
desk is really messy. Yeah, but this is like I clean it because
you look very curated.
No,
I'd say.
I try to. Thank you.
Yeah.
You go back and you look at some of the earlier videos and things, it doesn't look as good. I kind of figured it out a little bit more. Yeah, but I'm not good at any of that stuff, and that's why I was so terrible as a freelancer, as I was just bad at scheduling my time, and you know, it's tough. I think that's right. And like for the VTubing, you know, I think most VTubers, you come into it and you're like, okay, I need to get my avatar. That's like I need to get the avatar and the mocap all working, and you do that, and then you're like, oh my god, I need to, like, being a content creator is super hard before you add in a digital avatar, and it's a lot of self-promotion. It's just a lot of things. You know? And,
like not a realistic amount of things. Like there are times at the end of the day where I'm frequently just like, you know what? It is time to cuddle up with the cat and watch some Netflix, because that's what a normal person would do, and there's no points for burnout. So
no, it's a real thing for sure.
Yeah. So I don't know. That's good, Sam. I've been wanting to talk to you because I feel like you have like such a cool vantage point of like where CG is going, because like the projects that are going through Rokoko are so cool. We just had the guys from The Good Times Are Killing Me on. Amazing guys. They're talking about using the Rokoko suit. I feel like CG is starting to like hit this point of exponential coolness where like basically just like the stuff people can do now and do with these tools is starting to create a space where we can start making things that we've never seen before. So like I'm curious about what you're excited about right now and like what you think is cool, and then also like what you think people are missing with the advantages they have right now with like tech like Rokoko.
I mean, I think
You can pick any of those questions. I just asked you
I'm gonna
like three
answer
questions.
each one. Uh, I think in general, I'm excited about the same things that most people are excited about, which is like, it's Unreal and Unity. I mean, all of these. I think, as you said right a second ago, it's like when you think about what you could create for free. Let's like say you want to make something for free, no money. You got no money, got no budget. What can you make? Now you can make anything. I fully believe you can make any scene from any Game of Thrones episode. The only barrier is time, which is a very real barrier, which means that I fully believe anyone, even someone who has never learned or knew CG, they can make a Game of Thrones episode. Like everything is available. You can teach yourself everything for free online. You can use programs that are free, that have unbelievable, cloth or simulation, think crowd simulation, whatever. Unreal, has a whole crowd system in there now, which I haven't played around with, but like it's free. Unreal is free. Metahumans are free. Digital, you can really do anything. The only barrier is time, and that is very exciting, I think, in general, and that's something that I think everyone is kind of excited about. It's interesting that I don't know if I'm excited about, but one thing that's I think interesting is every other week there's a news about an acquisition or something. Adobe buying Substance, Unreal eating up everything, Unity
Epic
now
buying
getting
Bandcamp.
When did that happen?
Like I think that was announced very recently.
I didn't even see that one. That's oh my god! So they're gonna
I
have a
think
whole
that
music
just happened. Yeah,
service. That's
I don't even
so
know how that
great.
works.
I mean, I'd like so those sorts
Wait,
of
so
things.
you're thinking that's good news?
I don't know. I don't know. That's like, yeah. I want to hope that it is, but it seems like you would assume that it isn't, right? More power, less competition in these companies, which is not a good thing, But Epic, for instance, they've really like, it seems like they the battle with Apple and all this stuff, and it seems like they do try to. I think they're very fair. I mean, I think it's unbelievable what they do. Honestly, it's it's all free. It's all free. Until you make $100,000 and then 5% of or whatever it is.
It's I don't think it's 100,000. I think it's like 1,000,000.
No, I think it's 100,000 in revenue.
Oh, really?
But it's in. I want to say it's in profit, not in revenue. I don't know.
But it's for games specifically too. So like. As far as I know,
for games only.
Yeah,
Oh, I think
linear
you're right.
content.
It is.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So if you're a filmmaker, you can use
Yeah.
you can use Unreal all the live long day. They might like come talk to you about it if you make something super cool. But
right.
Yeah.
But that's I am, so I have tentative hope that it's a good thing. I don't know though. And obviously all the machine learning stuff is really exciting too.
Where are you going with that? Where are you going with that thought? Because you were talking about like this is happening all the time. We were talking about what it all means for people who make stuff. Like, is there like, what is that? What's the pro con for creators? I guess
I think the pro is that everything is more integrated, and like Epic, for instance, they have a really great system for most things, right? It's like you can import your trees directly into your project, and you can. Everything works together. But I think also by that same measure, it's like you have if there's only two companies which own all of the things, then at least there's two, but hopefully there's not one. I think the more competition you have in the market, you have people, really trying to innovate because that's the only way they're going to gain a foothold or whatever. So I think it's bad for any one company to like own too many of these things, but then it seems like there's enough players that hopefully they'll keep challenging each other. And the other thing that I guess is a bummer, I mean, it depends on how you look at it, but I think as they continue to consolidate, right, they're going to be less playful with each other, right? Unity and I as a
I've gotten in fistfights
Megaskin,
with several Unity
yeah.
developers.
I mean, yeah, that's just a hardcore crew.
We try to punch each other in
No,
the head hard enough we can't develop on Monday.
right, yeah, that's the sending. I don't know what the VTubing equivalent of that is. It's just like
It's
DDoS
all love.
attacks.
There's nothing. No, there's
Yeah,
nothing.
no, this is sarcasm.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. It's good and it's bad. We'll see. It's crazy. I think it's like I have the same feelings that everyone has. But I am always excited about the fact that anyone can make anything. I do believe that it's just a matter of time and effort, and everything's out there. It's bananas.
Yeah.
I think William Landgren is like the best example of this, right? I don't know how old he is now. I think he's 15, and
this is the young Blender
crazy.
artist. Is that
He's
right?
the young Blender artist. Oh, I don't know. From Sweden, maybe. But yeah, I mean, he's making it all for free. Blender's free, and then he puts tutorials out teaching how to do it. I think in Patreon, I think has been great for the community, and all this stuff I think is just generally really exciting for people making cool shit. Can I swear?
Yeah.
Is this a swearing show? No.
It's
making cool stuff.
Yeah. I feel like I have like little cousins or something that are maybe watching this. I don't know. But we can swear in real life after this is over. Like,
okay.
Save them all up for me, and then we'll just like list them off rapid fire like Joe Pesci in Home Alone.
Yeah.
I feel like the one thing that like kind of gets to me a lot, and I'm curious what you think about this, is that I feel like so much of it becomes like either game dev for game dev's sake, or like CG for CG's sake, or like tutorials are really cool and they end up bringing a lot of people into your channel if you're making them. I know, because like whenever I drop a nice tutorial, it's like it'll get like 1,000 views, and then whenever I drop like a hey guys, like we're doing another live show, it's like it's not the same thing. Even though I love this live show, and fight me, I'll do you like I did those Unity devs.
Lay them out.
Yeah. Again, it's all love. What do you think of this though? Because I feel like the thing that's missing the most from CG right now in general, and I'm not the kind of person who likes to make critiques, especially of like entire communities, but I feel like the thing that's missing the most right now is the story. Like the renders are getting super cool, and like you said, anyone can make a Game of Thrones scene, but like, can anyone make us something creatively equivalent to a Game of Thrones? That's what I'm curious about.
I think that it's I don't know, that's a good question. I think that, certainly like NFTs are a really good expression of this, right? And Andrew Price has had a million great not podcasts, but he does his radio show or whatever it is, and has a couple great episodes about NFTs that I watch.
He's on an FM channel.
Yeah, he should be. I don't know where he should be.
He has that much influence. He's got a Blender FM station.
He is, yeah. He's amazing. He's very intimidating though. I'm always intimidated by even watching him. Another very clean person. I feel like he's very clean as well. But NFTs, right? You saw the flooding of the market, and like, yep. I feel like maybe it's true that I don't know if the percentage changes. Maybe. I don't know. This is a good question. I haven't really thought about it. I do think that there's plenty of interesting stories being told, but maybe the percentage of those really high quality, really well thought out, really well produced, like, there's more in general CG, but the percentage of what is really good is kind of stays static, perhaps. So maybe you don't see more proportionally as more people get into CG of those like really polished stories. But I think, I don't know, I see a lot of really interesting stuff that I'm like, that blows me away. Like Astartes. Did you watch that series?
No.
Oh no. My God, that will blow your socks off. It's crazy. It's a Warhammer series of 4 videos, and it was done by one dude or woman. I think it was a guy, but I don't know. And
Dude is a gender neutral
dude
expression
is,
for
yeah,
me at
okay.
least.
Okay, yeah, one entity. And
One flesh body.
one human. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, it's like incredible, right? And that's like something that I think there's a couple of things like that have been made, but and then you have a bunch of fluff that gets created. You see the same, Mixamo dances with Thanos or whatever all the time, and I don't know. Yeah, it's I think being the availability of CG and the ability of everyone to do this stuff for free now is not making it any easier to write good, interesting storylines or to do all the producing stuff that it takes to make something like that. Where it's that's a whole thing in and of itself. It's like it's also kind of like I think when you're in CG, at least for me, and I'm always thinking, well, I can mocap this, I can be an actor too. And no, like actors, there's a very specific reason that some people are good at acting and some people are not. And like you can kind of tell the difference when that. And so that I'm kind of rambling, but like that side of filmmaking that hasn't changed with the availability of new tech, and everyone can use it now. It's still just as hard to come up with a cool idea, execute it all the way through, take 6 months of your lives, not get distracted, collaborate with these interesting actors who are talented and stuff. And that hasn't gotten any easier with the Blender being free, or that was always free, but like Unreal,
Mm-hmm.
it's still just as difficult.
You have like the same sort of like signal and noise thing. It just like the whole like just the whole frequency gets wider. If I understand waves correctly. The like you have like as many people doing really emotionally significant work as you always did, you like compared to how many people aren't. It's just like that there's more of everything.
There's it's more people can get into it, I think. And so you have the same proportion of interesting work, but there's more of it, hopefully. That's I think that's true. I think that I feel like that's true. Check out A Star Days. Oh my god.
Okay. We need some. Yeah, we'll maybe we'll link that after this is over.
I think you're behind the ball on that, man.
Oh man, I probably am. I've had my like head up some blueprints.
Yeah.
I will go into that space for a long time and like not come out.
Yeah. It's easy to miss things because maybe there's a lot of it. I mean. Yeah,
I got sick of that feeling, so I did just sign up for Twitter like this week, that last week is I don't know. That was like somewhat of a begrudging choice for me.
I still don't understand Twitter. It's the one social network I've never gotten on. I mean, I don't use Facebook really because I don't like it. But Twitter,
because all the reasons. But
yeah, right. But Twitter, I do think there's a lot of value to being on there. I just have never like. I think you just start using it like all these social network things, and you start using it, and then you're like, oh, I get it, and now I'm gonna use Twitter a lot and be on there and follow interesting people.
Yeah, what's the most interesting Rokoko project that you've seen? Like, for all the hashtag made with Rokoko, like what's the most interesting you've seen, and what's the most heartfelt thing you've seen?
Oh man, good question. So I think the most interesting thing I've seen, I don't know if there's a most interesting. I think the Good Times Are Killing Me is really good. That's actually
I'm so excited.
That's one of the. I'm excited too because I think we don't have. We want to point to more uses of Rokoko tools being used like that, which is for their entire production, making a TV show that I hope, they get picked up on like Netflix, which is totally possible. These kids, in college, right by you, I think, in New York.
Shout out NYC, baby.
NYC shout out. Yeah. Talking about creative people. But that's really interesting, I think. And their whole style, I think that's something. It's cool in CG when you can. It is. I was just saying how anyone can make Game of Thrones. It is very difficult to do that, but there are some things in CG that I think are a lot. There's a lot lower threshold. Like they are kind of aping a claymation vibe, right?
Mhm.
And if they get their texturing right and they drop some frames, like it looks like claymation. Like it
That's
looks
how it's supposed to
so
look.
good. Yeah, and it looks amazing. Like it looks
Yeah.
real, in a way that's really cool.
Hold on, before you
Um
keep going, if you haven't watched our last episode that we did with the guys from The Good Times Are Killing Me,
yeah.
like go back and check that out. They talk about their Rokoko use, they talk about their process, their story, how they got better at writing, like the art of writing. They like shared a bunch of cool information about their process. So like if you haven't seen that, it's worth checking out.
And another example
Or
of
or check out their channel too, because
well, yeah, they have a
can't all be
channel. They
self
have, I
promotion.
think it's coming out, like the first episode's coming out pretty soon. But it's another example of like they work with they had actors and they have musicians scoring their thing, and they, it takes a village kind of to make something like that. But that's really interesting. I think a studio that I really love online that uses Rokoko tools is No One Studio on YouTube. I like seeing the really high quality Rokoko stuff, which is like I like seeing the social stuff too, but usually for the high quality stuff, there's some mocap editing that goes into it. There's some like Butterworth and Maya or whatever smoothing out the keyframes, and so there's a little bit of a higher barrier to a finished product, and I like seeing those things that look like picture perfect. And No One Studio has a bunch of things like that. Loacher films and cinematic captures. Cinematic capture. The Star Wars guys.
Yep.
They have really amazing, like Order 66 that I think Loacher did was super cool. So I like seeing that sort of stuff. I like seeing the really polished stuff. That always makes my day. Heartfelt. I don't know. There was a for the Rokoko contest we did. One of the entries had like this it was like a couple and they like got married, and then they were like reading books together, and then it cut to a shot and like the woman had clearly died and the guy was still like reading books, and there's some really heartfelt stuff that is being made with Rokoko tools. Yeah.
That's cool. I feel like you're in like the crow's nest perch. You know what I mean? Like you get to kind of like a lot of that stuff gets to like kind of flow through your watch, and
well, yeah, I mean, we have a fantastic social team at Rokoko too that is really running the Discord and has been building everything in the Rokoko community. Shout out to Vanya and Barbara and David and everyone else. But yeah, so they feed me all the interesting Rokoko stuff. I follow a bunch of it too, but they scour the internet and find it all. But yeah, there's interesting work being done, which I think is really cool.
Gotcha. Yeah. Sam, can I ask you a question I've been wanting to ask people on the show, but I haven't done it in a long time?
Yes.
It's a head scratcher, and it might not work, but I'm willing to give it a go if you are.
Give it to me.
What do you think is the difference between creativity and imagination?
I thought it might be. You had mentioned this, I think, before, but yeah. So I think the difference is usually with creativity. There's like an outward expression, right? There's like creativity is usually linked to like a painting or like a musical, playing the piano, right, and composing a song. So it's limited a little bit by, again, like time and resources and all this stuff, right? Creativity is like something that you usually has to do with stuff that you create, right? Something you make.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas
It's
imagination,
physical. It's tangible.
Right? Yeah. Whereas imagination is like boundless, right? It's an internal process. And so that is kind of unlimited by, how creative. Again, it takes time and effort to create these really amazing pieces that we were just talking about, and they're really creative. But the imagination side of it can be done by anyone, right? And it's like every time you open up a book, it's a whole new world in your head, and it's not limited by frame rate or renders, render time or whatever. So I think that is how I would put that. Creativity is usually related to an outward expression of creation, whereas like imagination is an inward expression of creation. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I like that. That's well put. That's you can tie a little bow on that. Wow.
You can tie a little bow on that one. I think that one's good to go on the t-shirts. You just
Cut the
send that
clip
one. That's
here
good.
and post to
Yeah.
social.
And I'm sorry, I have allergies, which is why I keep scratching my nose. It's not from like a coke habit or something.
I know I can't smell that bad over the internet, so
You don't.
it's
You don't.
just here.
I imagine that your digital office space smells good and like I don't know.
Yeah, what do you think? If I'm if here's one. If the whole virtual Woody experience is a candle, what is the scent of the
that's
candle?
good too. Okay, this is like one of my. This is what I dig right here. It's like
The most self-serving question I've asked this far. All right.
Is that self-serving? I don't know if that's super self-serving.
It's definitely a vanity question. What do you think I smell like, Sam? Tell me.
Well, this is your digital office. I think you were just addressing that maybe both of us don't have the most clean real office. If you could see the amount of papers and things that are right underneath here and not back there. I think it smells like you know what? Actually, I think it's like an orange spice kind of thing that isn't limited by the holiday season. So it's not like that, but it's like got notes of the orange, it's like a orange rose is kind of what I would
Orange
imagine.
rose? Okay.
Yeah. Orange rose, or like a rose spice maybe, or something like that.
Rose spice. Okay, that sounds kind of sexy. All right.
I think it is sexy. It's very clean. It's but it's interesting. It's not just bland. Like I was gonna say lavender or something, and I don't think it's lavender.
I was thinking like maybe some cinnamon or something like that.
Exactly. Totally. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Like rose cinnamon.
Yeah, but you were like
rose.
You were taking it even further. You were like trying to expand your the vocabulary on that. You're like, you can't just say cinnamon. It's gonna be rose
I think because
spice.
I think cinnamon can be very aggressive. I think, and it's also tranquil in your office. It's good light coming in. I can see, yeah. So it's not. I think cinnamon would be like a little opium denny, a little bit more. This is very clean and bright space.
Yeah. Okay. No, I feel that. Yeah. All right. Okay, cool.
What would my office be?
Your office is like, I'm thinking it's like some notes of something that like you might get off the spice rack. Like, cuz like sometimes like I'm thinking of something like some like jasmine or saffron or something.
Ooh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Not like thyme or oregano or anything weird like that. I'm thinking like that, and then like that's like a 30%, and then like a 70% of like a like air purifying smell, like a sort of like a jungle mist, and then like 5% Axe body spray.
Axe body spray.
I'm kidding. I'm messing with you, bro.
Come on, man. Old Spice body spray. I'll take that. Yeah. I think the jungle. That's fun. I like the jungle. Is that
I gotta get this
plant?
I gotta get this back on track. I feel like we need to like give this a big finish in terms of like think like creativity and CG, and then we need to play a sick game. So
yeah,
we lost a little time on the front end here, but yeah, the actually, you know what? This is my last question, and if we come back to something else, if we tangent, I'm fine with it. But I want to know, what makes a great beanie?
Oh, I was hoping you'd ask about the beanie. I have so much to say. Okay, no. I do. So the beanie is, and I like when people ask me about the beanie because I want to spread the gospel of the beanie. But the beanie started at GoPro, and it was basically the head of the media team there, Brad Schmidt, who's basically my mentor. He always wore red beanies, and then he got all of us to start wearing red beanies, where it became a thing where, everyone was wearing red beanies. And the significance of the red beanie, if you've seen Zissou, the Wes Anderson.
Steve Zissou. Zissou. The Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou.
The Life Aquatic.
Amazing film.
He wears red beanies, and he wears red beanies for the same reason that we wear red beanies, which is that it's based on Jacques Cousteau, who is a famous explorer. And so I like that legacy of the red beanie. It kind of, I always think that it represents, it's like trying to explore new things and be, he was kind of an oddball, and he did amazing things in new worlds and stuff. And so that's where it comes from. And
It's
so I think a
pioneering.
good, yeah, he was pioneering. Yeah. You kind of got, it's like a faint red, but it's red enough.
I thought about
it's
like
maroon.
I thought about changing my shaders today,
Yeah.
like in honor of having you on, but I just ran out of time.
You can do it. You can do it next week. I encourage you to do it because it's a good thing. But yeah, and then other, so red, I would say. But then other than that, I'm a fan of the fold. I don't.
Okay.
I don't.
Yeah, no, I got that
love
too. I've got the fold.
I don't do this vibe really.
Oh yeah, no, you're
much.
about to go to a punk show.
Yeah,
No.
I don't do that. So I do the fold, and I don't like it to be too tight, because then your ears are gonna start. It already happens to me because I wear my headphones over it all the time. And
what's your feeling on length? Because I went to REI recently and bought a beanie, and it's a lovely color and it's great beanie, but like I have a gigantic nog, and like I wasn't expecting it to be so short. Like
I think I think it's personal for everyone's fashion, right? I've gotten so much more bold in my color choices and stuff, but you can go shorter. It's okay. I would rather be shorter than longer, personally. So I think you're gonna be in a good space. But no matter what it is, you just gotta be down for it. Get it perfect again. There we go.
I'm trying to think. Like I feel like a little bit of conflict because like does Jeff Goldblum's character wear a beanie in that movie too? Because like he has like a yellow beanie or something.
Does he? I don't
like
think so.
They are both
perfect hair.
They're both so petty in that movie, but they're also both so fly. Like it's ridiculous.
They really are.
Yeah.
The picture of Jeff Goldblum and Bill Murray. Come on, it's like the best. Anyone who hasn't seen it in a long time, it's one of the most amazing movies ever made.
I still have the DVD. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I might even too somewhere.
It's the only DVD I think I personally own.
It's those movies. It's amazing. You go and you watch. If you ever need inspiration, I really think he gets kind of dumped on these days, but you could take any scene in one of his movies and
Wes Anderson,
and you look and the back, like everything in the foreground is obviously really composed, but he has crazy depth in all of his shots, especially in Zissou when they're like on coastlines. There's always like people on the beach in the midground, and then in the far back,
it's shot at like f/22 or like f/64 or something, and like you can see everything.
You can see everything. It's so there's so much detail in all of his shots.
Yeah.
It's just a great movie. Anyway, you should watch it. Red beanies in that movie.
Shout out Red Beanie Gang.
Shout out to Red Beanie Gang. Yeah, the Beanie Babies.
Beanie Babies.
I affectionately, so my wife said, anyone who comes onto my stream has been a Beanie Baby. So that's, you can, you're a Beanie Baby sometimes. You were a Beanie Baby earlier today.
I'm totally with it. I'm gonna start shouting out the Beanie Babies when I come on your streams. Sim stream also, just shout out as like that's where I met most of the people who come on this show. It's been lovely. I feel like the Rokoko office hours stream is sort of like the cool underground club where all of the like up and coming comedians are hanging out until, and then later on you're going to be like, didn't I see that guy hanging out in Sam's stream asking what router he should buy for his mocap?
Right. Yeah. It's a lot of fun. I love it. It's great. And it's, but yeah, it is, live things are, I never thought I would be doing them, and it's a whole thing.
You do a great job.
Thank you. I try.
Yeah, for those unfamiliar with Sam's work, he makes amazing tutorials on how to use the Rokoko products, but he also on Thursdays will stream for like 1, 2, 3 hours, and like we'll work on a project, usually make some mocap that people can use afterwards, and he'll just be on answering questions with people, and it's it's really refreshing that you're taking the time, and it's very useful stuff. So.
It's all based on what I like, because I'm a user.
You're an artist as well.
Right. I'm an artist as well. I watch these streams, and what do I buy electronics from these companies and things. And what I like seeing is like, I think Cinema 4D does it. Maxon does it really well with the motion design show, but I like seeing the long form real. I like seeing things go wrong. Like that is, I hate a tutorial that takes the best.
You came to
like,
the right show.
yeah, yeah. It should be the most worst case situation that a tutorial is showing you, because inevitably it's like when you would be doing math as a kid in school and like they're like, this is how you do this, and you're like, well, that's great, that's the ideal problem for applying this solution. But what about a non-ideal which
I'm
is
sorry.
like everything in CG?
I'm gonna say like all math problems are bad. It's like, why do we need to
I
know
agree.
the amount of bushels in this orchard, Kathy? Like,
Yeah,
I feel
well,
like there'd be specialized training for this.
ironically, it's become more important to my life than I ever thought it would be, with like, you're in Unreal and you're applying inverse whatever
No, but like,
multiplier nodes to your
here's
things, and you have to kind of know what it means.
here's a hill I'm willing to die on, and then we'll play a game. So like, we're about to play a game that I coded in Unreal Blueprint. So like, this show is made possible by Unreal's Blueprint system, which is like a visual equivalent of their C++ system that they use to run the game engine. It's great for people like me who are super visual and like glaze over when they look at code. So I love it, and I've gotten pretty proficient at it. But the biggest thing is that I hated math growing up. So like, I feel like people don't understand this. People think that like people who don't like math won't go on to be programmers or whatever, because that they just don't have the relationship with the numbers or something. And the thing is, most of your time in school makes you be the computer. Like most of your time in math class growing up is like, how do you solve this problem by like calculating it
Right,
for
with
me?
your calculator sitting right next to you.
Right, and it's like, if I had to answer that problem, I would and I was allowed to do whatever I wanted to do, I would write a program that told me the answer based on the concepts in the book. So
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I think I wish I understood the fundamentals more, though, every day, more and more.
It's like you said, anyone can learn this stuff. It's great. So like, I've been using Blueprint for 2 years maybe tops, like not that long. On that note, would you like to see a very fancy little blueprint?
Yes.
I've got something really special for you here.
Awesome.
I'm gonna transfer you over down to the little box here.
Okay, we've reached the game part of the show, so I got a beer for myself. I'm gonna have a beer if that's okay.
Oh, please.
Allowed?
Yeah, totally. I can't, as a CG entity, drink anything, but
Right. Well, I've transitioned directly from a coffee 20 minutes ago to a beer.
You got your uppers, your downers, your modulator.
Try to mix it all up as much
Yeah.
as you can. That's the goal. It's past 5.
All right, Sam, I have get a sip, because I got a doozy for you. I got some heavy, really fun, I got something unique. You don't see one of these every day. This is going to be a special new dealio for you.
I should have said this at the beginning too, but also, I am you have a very you know so much about Unreal. It blows me away what you've managed to rig up. I can't wait to see what you made. I know it'll be so beyond what I could ever do, and it's
my gosh,
very genuinely, I'm not.
You're talking to someone who got a lot of bad math grades, so
I know, but you figured it. I mean,
and if I can do it, other people can do it too, and that's the whole point of why we do what we do.
Yeah,
and that's what we're here for, is because like the most of what holds people back is like bad beliefs about themselves. Also, thoughts and prayers for whoever's dying on my street right now.
New York, baby.
Yeah, New York. Yep. I thought about streaming earlier today, but then like one of my neighbors was like playing an African drum. I was like, okay,
dope.
Well, guess we're not doing that.
You're lucky that, again, that should have happened during this. Everything should have gone wrong possible.
Yep.
Ooh.
Sam, are you ready to see what's behind the curtain? We have a brand new game tonight.
Yes.
All right, here we go. This is the inaugural appearance of our new game, AI Chimera.
It looks so good.
Oh, yeah, baby.
That's awesome.
All right, here we go. Are you ready to play this game?
Let's play it. Okay.
This crazy game.
Full screen so I can see it a little bit. Okay, great.
All right,
okay.
So let me explain this game. We got to talk about how you play this thing. So, because it's worth talking about. Oh, some glitchy lighting over there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe I'm not in the shot. That's okay. If I need to not be in the shot.
Well, I don't mind glitchy.
That's I'm still using the Unreal Preview. I don't have everything figured out myself yet.
Yeah.
So
are you in 5, by the way? Is this
I'm
5?
in 5. Yep, we're in 5. We're not in the preview. We're in the early access still. So, but
Nope.
yeah. So yeah, let me just pop back over here. The way we play this game, AI Chimera, is we have a series of computer-generated images for you to look at, and your task is to determine what are the underlying components that were used to generate these images. So you can see at the bottom there, you can see how much each image is worth. If you can guess all the components, you get points for guessing the components, and you'll see you have a certain amount of components. You get 6 guesses for every single image.
I have 6 guesses, or there's 6 things that went into it?
6 guesses.
Okay.
In this case, so in this image, you can see at the bottom here,
we have 2 sub-images. Okay.
We have 2 sub-images. You have 6 guesses.
Okay.
And I'm so excited to see you. This is a weird game. This is a very weird game.
I'm pumped. Oh my god. Okay, I'm pumped.
So
okay.
See this
There's
image.
only 2 sub-images?
There, I think this one actually there was 3, but it was like impossible to guess.
I'm guessing 3, and I think I know exactly what they are.
Okay. All right.
Well, I don't know, but.
All right. So here's your image here.
Oh great. Okay. Cool.
Here's like a nice close up, and then whenever you're ready, fire off.
And are you gonna just judge? Are you gonna give me any leeway? Do I have to get like the exact image?
So you'll make a guess, and then I'll be able to tell you straight up the if you nailed it. Okay. And we'll drop in the
first guess.
We'll drop in the result.
A photo of ducklings.
Let's see. Can I do we have ducklings? Yes, we do. We've got ducklings. 50 points goes to Sam.
At first, I definitely thought those were trees. Oh man, that's cute. Oh, I love cute things. Okay, a beach, a coastline, or a beach.
Yeah. So you're correct on that. I don't actually. Do I have that? I don't think I have that one loaded in. Like I don't know if I can. Can I give you bonus points? Maybe like.
I can keep track of.
I just gave you bonus points for that one. Let's see. And what's your last guess here?
Well, I have 4 more guesses, but
oh yeah, you're doing great.
I'm gonna I like a hieroglyph.
Do we have a hieroglyph? Oh.
No. Okay. Like I don't know what it would be, but like a Renaissance painting of some sort.
Oh, painting's close. Sorry.
Okay.
No painting. You did get the 100 points from you only had to get 2 to achieve this image, so.
Okay, so I've already, because I got the bonus points.
Yeah.
Is it I don't know, like I guess if it's not a painting, is it like a Roman statue? Like a statue?
Statue, let's see. Statue.
Oh wow.
An additional 50 points goes to Sam. All right.
Boom.
Off to a thrilling start here.
I love how there's a chimera above the board. Oh, it looks so good, man.
Oh, thanks. All right. Another 2 points for this one.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. I have no oh god. Okay, hold on. Bubbles.
Do we have bubbles? No bubbles, sorry.
No. Ooh, this is
also
this
Sam, I don't know if
very
you have
bizarre.
I don't know if you have chat pulled up. Don't look at chat.
Oh, I don't. Oh, are people guessing?
People are guessing.
Oh, I can't see. Oh man, people know. I feel like this one's like a meme that I don't know or something. I'm gonna guess. Okay. Yeah. Like, I don't know. It's clearly a dude sitting at a table, but
Oh,
I don't.
that's a guess. Do you want
Okay.
to,
I'll put
dudes?
that in. Dude at a table.
Do we have dude at a table? Yes, we
Oh wow.
do.
Okay. Yeah, dude at a table. Um, a sunset. I got three more guesses. Four more guesses.
Sunset. Sorry.
Okay, sunset. No. Um. Oh, what? Oh. Burnt film.
Burnt film. Sorry, it's an AI image. It's not an overlay.
Oh, what the heck is that thing? What is the red coming from? The red and green. Did I say sunset?
You did. I think you
I
did.
already
Yeah.
said sunset. Yeah. I have no idea. And a red and green. An X-ray maybe or something.
X-ray.
An MRI. Medical.
No.
No. Okay. No medical scan. Oh no.
Got one guess left.
Well, this is gonna be wrong again, but like I don't know, a heat map.
Sorry, no heat map. Do you want to know what it was?
Yeah, do I get to see? Yeah.
Yeah, you can see what it was. We have here. We had a tomato.
A tomato. Oh, yeah. I should have guessed like a strawberry or something. Okay, that's giving me insight into how this thing is
Yeah. So also
being generated.
I don't know how familiar you are with like AI generation techniques, but I can also tell you like what
Is this AI GAN? Is this the what's it called? Not AI GAN. That's the other
it
one.
used to be AI again. It's Art Breeder.
Art Breeder. Yeah.
So this one was Deep Dream, I believe. I've used both in this.
Deep Dream is another
in this show.
neural AI whatever.
Yes.
Yeah.
Another AI Chimera. All right.
AI Chimera.
It's branded. All right,
Yeah.
Sam. Oh, yikes. I accidentally just pressed the wrong button and we skipped that one. I am good at programming, but not good enough to go backwards.
To go backwards.
So here's your.
Oh man!
I just robbed you of some points.
Okay.
Probably sped the game up a little bit.
Well, it's okay because I get those points because it was your fault, right?
So this is an Art Breeder image. Art Breeder, way different style of generating images.
I'm gonna say, a priest or a religious person in a robe, priest kind of thing.
Let's see. Do we have a priest? No, sorry. Not an element from this image.
Broccoli?
Broccoli. Let's see. Do we have broccoli? Nope.
Guess you already did tomato. So
No
okay, I gotta think
broccoli.
about- shit. Like someone working in a field, on a farm or in a field.
Do we have a field worker? No, sorry.
Can I see the image, please?
Yes.
Jeez Louise. I don't want dead air. I'm trying not to do dead air.
No, take your time. Take your time. I'll vamp a little bit for you.
Smoke or clouds?
Yes. Let's see. Smoke or clouds. What do we have here?
Only two sub images? Okay. So clouds.
Yep. We have clouds.
Okay. I don't know what this says about me, but can I see it again?
Oh, of course.
Like a drug bust?
Do we have a drug bust? No.
Looking a little marijuana-y to me.
It's a family-friendly
Man,
stream, Sam.
I know. I know. We'll sleep now. Golly, Kansas. It's not a priest. It's not.
We got more of
None-
these, so don't.
None would have counted as priest, right?
Yes, you said religious person.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna say a tree.
Tree. Do we have a tree? No,
No,
sorry.
What is it?
That was a bird.
What? Oh, a bird in grass.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. So I could have said grass probably. Would that have gotten me?
I might have been nice to you on that one.
Okay. Yeah. A
All right.
bird. Whoa, that one's bizarre.
Yeah. All right. I got another one. This one's for two sub images still.
Christmas
Still in-
ornament.
Christmas ornament.
Ooh, I got my next guess. No. Oh, that's not right. Okay, not a Christmas ornament.
Nope.
Blown glass.
Blown glass. I'm trying to think if I should give that to you or not. I'm not.
Hot.
Can you be more like can you name a glass product?
Like a bottle?
Yeah, let's see a bottle. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I actually wasn't thinking of that, but I revise my. Okay, so
I didn't want to be a jerk.
Jeez. A night, like a street lamp.
I'll also tell you, this is. Do we have a street lamp? No, sorry. This is another art breeder image, so it's gonna distort things pretty wildly. I mean, I guess so I'll give you a clue. Do you want some clues for some of these?
I'll take a clue. Can I?
You'll
pay
take
for
How
a
about
clue?
just like halfway clue or something? Pay.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I mean-
I can't subtract points from you. That's a feature to come. Could only
that's not
build
fair.
so much. Yeah. For the shape. Shape is your clue.
RoboCop?
Let's see RoboCop.
That's got to be wrong. There's no way it's RoboCop. Yeah.
It's okay. We got lots of these. So
Oh, we got a lot. Okay, we got
keep-
lots of them. Okay,
keep
I'll
these
just
guesses
going.
coming.
I
And
mean,
they're not all this
Darth-
hard. They
Darth
range.
Vader?
Darth Vader. Do we have Darth Vader?
I'm seeing a lot of like, okay, a fire.
Fire. No.
Oh,
Do you want to see what it was?
yes, please.
It was a bubble.
Oh wow, yeah. I can see that now. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm still proud of fire. That was okay.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, you can. So there's certain things you can tell. Like if you've got the color based on the jar, then it's probably not like the fire giving it its color. All right. So
Right.
this one's super hard. So I'll help you out with a little bit. This one here.
Uh,
So your first clue is color.
Well, I'm actually gonna guess car first.
Let's see car. Ooh, no car. Sorry about that.
Color. I'm gonna guess bonfire again, like fire, a fire.
Fire. Let's see fire. Hey, we got a
Fire?
matchstick.
Okay,
Yeah,
we got okay,
counts.
matchstick. Okay.
It counts.
I can't really. Okay. Sun. No. Like a praying mantis.
Let's see,
bug.
do we have praying mantis? Ooh.
Okay. Not car.
Your next clue is structure.
I know, but what the heck could that be? Like a office window office building window.
Let's hear office building. No.
Structure. Oh, it wasn't a bug. God, I have no idea what the heck this could. It looks like a campfire with a weird, like a UFO.
A UFO. Let's see. UFO.
I'm gonna, sunglasses.
Sunglasses.
No.
All right.
The
You want
fire.
to see what it was?
Yeah, give it to me.
We have a house, and we have.
Oh, there's 3 sub images in this one.
Yes.
Cheeseburger.
That one defies conception.
Crazy.
I will say that. Yeah, this one was a hard one.
I mean, I see that.
They're not all this.
House. That would have been a good guess.
A house would have been acceptable. Yeah, you did get one. You did get 50 points in this round.
That's true.
All right, this one's maybe a little easier.
I guess. Like a tall building. A leaning Tower of Pisa, like monument.
Let's see, building or Pisa.
Washington Monument would go in that category.
Yeah, sure. If it was the monument, I would definitely give it for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh man. Like tie dye.
It's weird, but like I think I'll give you tie dye and hear me out. Easter eggs were one of them, and you can dye eggs. So I'm gonna give you points for tie dye.
That's bold. Yeah, that's very generous of you. I'll take it.
Oh,
but I feel like I don't deserve that.
Each shoot, dang it.
Oh well, invalidated.
You should get another 50 points for that. Sam has 600 points now.
Yeah, right. A bullet.
Oh, a bullet. Let's see, bullet.
Yes.
Hey.
Looks like a bullet. 3 sub images. Okay, and blankets.
Blankets. Let's see, blankets.
Like
This last one, I'm going to give you a clue. Vegetation.
Vegetation, like rolling hills.
Rolling hills.
No, that can't be right.
This one's pretty impossible.
Okay, like a big leaf, fern leaf.
A big leaf, fern leaf. No, but I'm gonna give it to you anyways because it's unfair that you got those other points and didn't get points for it. So I'm just gonna. It was corn on the cob.
Oh
wait, did it?
Well, it's corn on the cobs. Corn on the cobs.
Oh yeah, that was super obtuse. I'm really mad that it didn't point up for you. We have lots more. This is technically bug testing, Sam.
That's great. I'm happy to do it. This is so crazy.
All right, this one I think this should be in your wheelhouse if you can see it. Okay.
I can. I don't know if it's gonna be in my wheelhouse though. Like a hockey player, like a sports player with a stick.
I'm trying to think. You're really close. It's not a sports player.
Okay. Don't give it to me. But
I probably would have given it to you if you said person.
A person? Well, yeah, person. I think that counts. I guess.
Yeah. It's close enough for me. Let's hear it. It's this is actually the wrong image got put in, but it's I put in the wrong image.
It's a metal detector person.
Yeah, it's a metal detector guy.
Yeah. Geez, these images are so bizarre.
I'm looking at chat. Kana, you're killing it. Kana's like one step ahead of you, Sam.
Every single one of them.
Kana's destroying this.
Well, that makes sense. They're good at all. Okay. I mean, that just straight up looks like okay, color. I
believe in you on this one.
Oh man. Like a fruit.
Let's see a fruit.
No. Okay. I don't want to keep saying bug, but I'm going to say bug again.
I don't think you've guessed insect yet. Unfortunately.
Not on this one.
Not an ingredient.
Not an ingredient.
I think you said praying mantis before.
Oh, right. Well, I think I tried to slide in insect into that. Oh god, it looks like it's not a fruit. Like
It might taste like fruit.
it might taste like candy,
Yeah, okay, I'll
like a Jolly Rancher, maybe.
I hear candy. Let's go with candy. Yeah, it looks like we got some gummy worms.
Some gummy worms. Okay, yeah,
It's
I can
close
see
and-
that. I can
yeah,
see that.
it's
thing on the
related.
left.
It's related. You
God,
got this
it's
one.
like-
Look really closely at it. That's my last clue. Is just keep looking really closely.
like a yearbook or a magazine or something.
A yearbook. Ooh.
No. It's not an insect. I don't like
Look. All right. You want another clue?
a
Look at-
dress.
A dress? Are you sure?
I mean, yeah. There's no redemption.
Show me a dress.
No. Nothing.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah. Wah, 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 wah.
Yeah. You want to know what it was?
Yes.
It was a cat.
Oh,
Yep.
I see it now. I mean, yeah, I do see a cat.
Yep. All right. We got another one for you. It's all downhill from here, except this one actually looks weirder now that I see. Here's another thing I got to tell you, Sam. Use the images that you've guessed correctly to like decipher what part of the image you've already figured out.
Is each thing.
Yeah.
A water bottle?
Water bottle. No. Oh yeah. I need to actually. I can't just say no. I gotta.
Give me water bottle.
I have a friend who like aspires to be a game show host. I should have him
really?
do this.
You
part.
should bring him
Yeah.
in. Like a honey bear, you know?
Honey bear? What's that?
Yeah, like the I don't think it's this, but you know when you get honey, sometimes there's like a bear. It
Oh,
comes in a
okay.
bear.
Oh, yeah. Honey bear.
I think Winnie the Pooh would also be included in that. Honey bear.
Yeah, I'm thinking about. There's a Father
No.
John Misty song.
I don't think I'm gonna. This looks very bizarre. A pool scene.
Pool scene.
Pool
Yeah.
sign.
All right. So
like a
here's the
water.
thing. I'm gonna let you. If you can change your answer based on a clue based on that guess, I'll let you change your answer on this one.
Okay.
So invert the time for a pool scene. Invert the timeline, or invert the calendar.
Oh, like a snow scene. Like a snowy mountain.
Snowy mountain.
Snow scene. Snow. People hanging out in snow.
I'll take people hanging out in the snow. We've got an ice skater.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, I'll take it.
Yeah.
It's white on the ground. Okay, that's the little hat.
You're the first person to ever play this game. Clearly, whatever's
I know,
going
so
on
I'm
is not on
technically-
you.
I'm the best that's ever played. I mean, so yeah, I'm incredible at it by relatively. Ice? No. Like foam.
Foam. Let's see foam.
Where's the orange coming from?
Clue is color.
I want to say candle again, but I'm not saying candle because we already did that.
I would say just go even more abstract than whatever you're thinking. Like
the sun?
here. Okay, invert the sun.
The moon?
Let's see the moon.
Oh, bizarre. Blood Moon. I'm gonna say blankets again.
I think you already said blankets on this one, didn't you?
No, I don't think I did, but I think it's clearly wrong.
Blankets. No.
Yeah.
And that was actually balloons.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a weird game, and definitely it's not a skill game. It's,
Well, or maybe it is. We'll see. I mean, once you have someone else. Well, this is a penguin.
oh, let's see a penguin. That feels good. That feels right.
Come on, that's got to be a penguin, right? My head just keeps. Yeah. Okay,
Hey,
yeah, that is a cute penguin. And I just want to like every answer is like an impressionistic painting.
I'll give you a hint. Holes.
Holes. Holes. Holes. Pegboard.
Pegboard. Show me pegboard.
I don't think that's right. Holes. I have no idea. Freaking idea. Like a hole. Holes.
Can you think of something that has holes?
Like that isn't a pegboard? Something that has like a yard with holes in it. Like, or I mean a golf course, but or mini like a golf putting green maybe?
Golf. No, sorry.
Okay. Okay, we already did ice cream for the color. Can't be sorbet. Yeah. Oh.
Colorful holes.
Colorful holes?
Yeah.
God, I don't. You know. Oh God. Not balloons. Colorful holes.
All right, I'll give you another one. It's a brand. A colorful hole brand.
A colorful hole brand?
Yeah.
Like I have no idea. Adidas.
Let's see Adidas. Oh, sorry. They
I'm
would
feeling
be
good about the penguin.
It would be an awkward cousin of Adidas at the.
It would be an awkward.
Here's a clue for a different ingredient because you got 3 sub images here. So,
right.
he's a wizard.
I mean,
wait, no, that's not like current pop culture. I would say,
Gandalf.
Sorry, how about he's a blind wizard?
He's a blind wizard.
I'm reaching deep here.
That is deep. A blind wizard.
Yeah.
Like, I have no idea who's a blind wizard. Not Harry Potter. Harry Potter? He's kind of blind.
No. Let's see, Harry. Do you want to? Is that your final answer?
No. Oh God. A blind wizard?
We're almost done with this game. I feel like I'm inflicting more pain than pleasure here.
I feel like I'm bad at it, man.
You're doing great. You have over 1,000 points. You're doing fantastic.
I have more points than anyone's ever scored in this game. Ever.
And maybe will again. We don't know.
Perhaps will again. I think it's just it's a tough. These our breeder things are so interesting.
This one's Deep Dream. I think all the rest of them are Deep Dream. Right. I think there was 2 or 3 that were.
So it kind of really matches.
The Deep Dream ones were
generating crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, I just want to know what a whole brand is. Like that isn't like I just keep thinking about ice cream. Now I have all the old answers like in my head, jumbling around. I don't know. I give up. I give up on this one.
All right, we're giving you up here. What you were missing were Crocs.
Oh.
And pinball.
Crocs I can see. Pinball I can't see at all. That's crazy.
I'm learning that like there needs to be a better some kind of clue mechanic for this game.
Like a clue mechanic, or I think also like pinball is pretty muddy. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of. It's not very distinctive. Like the penguin.
Was that our last one? Actually, we have one more, and I have my indexes out of order. That was meant to like close out the game.
Well, didn't we skip one?
We did skip one, but like I can't go backwards.
Yeah.
You're in alpha testing right now.
I'm in alpha testing right now.
We got one more. Testing. I'm really frustrated. This one.
Can you just put it on the screen?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, I mean I don't. Jeez. You know, it looks like I'm just gonna start saying things it looks like to me. Snakeskin.
Snakeskin.
Molted snakeskin.
Snakeskin.
Raisins.
Raisins.
This is just a Rorschach test now.
My mother in the 80s when she.
Yeah. Is your mom a psychologist?
No. No.
Oh, right. That's what I'm seeing. Like a warrior carrying a sword or a club kind of thing.
It would be a different D&D class for sure.
Okay. Not a wizard, because we already did that, right?
Yes, chat is killing this. Kana, you're doing great.
God, you guys are. Oh, you're.
Not to make you feel bad, Sam.
I need to be checking the chat, man. I need to be cheating on this thing. So it's okay. It's not a warrior. Like a someone carrying a big instrument, a rogue, or not a rogue, a bard.
I don't think I can give you. I'm not gonna.
No, don't give it to me. Don't give it to me. Coffee beans.
Let's. Wait, hold on. Do I have all my stuff?
Or beans of any sort. Beans.
Let's see. Do we have coffee beans?
Which also includes sand.
Oh, coffee beans.
Oh, okay. There we go.
Yeah.
There's someone holding a big thing there. A shredder.
A shredder.
He never held Shredder, the villain.
Oh, the villain. No, villain Shredder. No.
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Like a Neanderthal.
Neanderthal. No. And
no.
I'm really sorry about all the glitches in this game. Like we got you see, this one was worth 0 points. This was just like sort of the.
Oh, it's okay.
Final.
So it's really worth whatever
here.
I choose it to be. I mean,
yeah.
Really, yeah.
Kana totally crushed it. So it was we had a windmill in here, as well as
oh wow.
As well as socks, which was a girl being given an exorcism, I guess. You were never gonna guess that. This was supposed to be the last one. But you got coffee beans. I
got coffee beans.
You got That's something I think when you actually round it all out, you got something like 1,300 points. If the game didn't glitch on you, you did fantastic.
Like I got I think there was maybe only one where I didn't get anything. So I feel pretty good about that I got at least one. But I probably didn't. But maybe that's true.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take that.
You were a good sport.
That's
the biggest thing.
I get the sportsmanship award.
Yeah, you get this good sportsmanship award.
Nice, I'll take it. I participated.
Yeah, so this was an interesting experiment. Yeah, so thanks for helping. I guess being a tester for this new game, which is
of course it's a trip. Yeah, I think it's also. I mean, maybe I'm so curious to rewatch the stream because my screen is a little pixelated, so I'm also gonna blame it on that.
I was gonna say, I wondered if you're able to see this okay.
Because the cat one, when you said the cat, and then I saw it, I was like, oh, I wonder if I think if
resolution
that was really
was the problem.
Obvious.
Yeah. I think resolution was tricky. I wasn't trying to make it easier on you, but at the same time.
That's really what it is. I mean, I've done these before, and I'm usually fantastic at them, but no. I mean, it's a trip. Those Artbreeder, those AI generation things are crazy.
Artbreeder's way tougher than than Deep Dream. That's for sure.
Yeah. Is Deep Dream the kind of the same way where you need to subscribe and then is it or is it free to access?
I didn't, which also doesn't help, right? Because you get the super high res ones by being a subscriber and whatever. I was like, let's see if this game actually works first, and then maybe next time.
Well, the
poor Sam, we throw him into
tiles worked. I liked the presentation a lot.
Thank you.
Great. Yeah.
Thank you. That was a little bit easier to assure the success of.
good easing on those tiles. You know what I mean?
Oh,
That was
thank
not
you.
a linear animation, I don't think. It
For
looks
all
pretty
my
good.
Unreal nerds out there, that was an ease node. So
A little ease node. I
just
mean, I could
dropped a little
tell.
node. Dropped a little node in there. It's an
That makes the difference.
exponential ease. Yeah, Sam, thank you so much for playing the game and for hanging out and for yeah. I'm not kicking you off the show, but we've come to the end of our programming.
Yeah, man, it was super fun. This is so great. It's so fun to chat and again just see whatever you've cooked up. Again, man, it's crazy what you have been able to do with your setup in terms of. Also, how's the transitioning to the third person walking going and everything?
Oh, you're blowing up my spot, are you? You're
Oh, I am.
telling
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
telling
I'm
people
sorry.
about my other features
Okay,
and stuff here.
I'm sorry.
Let's see here.
I
I
didn't
have.
mean to.
All right, we can close out
I
with that a
forgot.
little bit here. If
I shouldn't.
we're in the wrong zone here, but I have the ability to walk around a
Oh,
little bit,
so
but
awesome.
I have my pelvis locked and I'm seated, so it's like, it's
Is
it
that
needs
are
a,
you using AW?
yeah,
What
I'm
is it?
just using my
Yeah,
WASD keys. This
WASD.
whole thing is pending a couple updates to like all the controllers and stuff. I just got my Stream Deck pedals today, so that's gonna
Ooh,
make everything really nice.
that's super cool. What are you triggering? Just how many pedals are there on that thing? Is it
I
like 3 buttons or is it
So there's
just
three,
one?
but I bought two
Okay.
of them.
Oh
So
wow. Oh my God.
I
That's
got 2 feet,
awesome.
bro. I got 2 whole feet.
Yeah. Sorry to blow up your spot on the third person
Nah, it's good. I
thing.
was
This is
kind of
so
hoping to show
cool.
that off when it was a little bit more ready, but
Well,
yeah.
I'm sure it'll come soon
Eventually,
enough.
this whole thing is going to be like a wide open expanse where I can walk around and I can queue up all the different games and the lighting won't glitch and
I mean, yeah. It
it'll
looks
just be a
pretty
little
good. It
little
looks
world of
really
its
good.
own. Thank you, thank
Is
you.
that is so that's a Vive in the background, right? That's not yeah.
That's the
It's
index.
Knuckles. It's some Knuckles. Oh, it's
Yeah,
the index. Yeah,
the
it's the
index.
Valve
Yeah.
index. Yeah.
Yep.
What's the deal with the little drawing?
Oh, I found that on my phone.
Oh, for
I
me,
don't.
that's
I don't
hilarious.
know. I don't know. Here's a weird little drawing my brother left
Oh
on
wow.
on my iPad.
Oh man,
Yeah.
talented. That looks pretty good. I'm not a
Yeah.
good drawer.
I got a few Easter eggs here. I have like blurred out versions of like whatever album I've been listening to lately.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I've got
Man,
like actual books that I've read here.
is that what's on
Somewhere.
the table?
Yeah, that too. Where's my autofocus tripping?
Come on,
Yeah.
autofocus.
Yeah. I will like write these things and then yeah, and then I'll like need to debug them and then I just won't debug them
Those look
sometimes.
like Are you a nonfiction person? Ooh, I like that light. What is
I
that
like
thing? Is that a stereo or what is that? Like a
Oh,
booth?
this is
Yeah.
my Blackmagic Ursa Mini.
Oh, oh, that's your. Is that what? Yeah. So
My
you've worked with
sweet
that. Yeah.
sweet camera. That's my main whip when I'm not doing CG.
My main whip.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Um, but
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
are you a novel? Are you a nonfiction? What are you doing? 'Cause those look like.
I'm somewhat omnivorous,
Yeah.
I would say. You also got the D&D books over here.
Are you a big D&D'er?
I am a dungeon master.
Oh, you're a DM.
Yeah.
Cool.
I like
All
complexity,
praise the
Sam. I
DM.
like anything that's
Oh
too
man,
complicated.
that explains a lot. I feel like maybe that's why you're so gracious and yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just started playing. Like 2 years. Our first campaign took like 2 years over the pandemic, and it was super fun. I'd never done it before, and it was
That's
so
awesome.
great. Yeah, super fun. I recommend it for everyone. It's really something else.
Well, thanks for coming on. Thanks for getting a little tour here.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me again, and I'm so excited to see what comes up next, and I'll keep watching the show. And yeah, man, it was a lot of fun.
We'll have to have you on when the games aren't broken and when things are
I'd
just
love to come back. That'd be great. Yeah,
yeah.
and same thing. Would you come and hang out with us on the stream?
Oh, I would love to. I'd love to. That'd be awesome.
Maybe you could explain Unreal to me, and then I could get a sense of how it works.
Oh man, that's very sweet of you. Yeah, I would
Well,
love to.
it's very true. I remember I think how that was my first memory of you, was you in the chat trying to help like me figure out stuff that was beyond me in Unreal, like with the third holding a camera or whatever, I think. Yeah, but it would be great to come on and just play around in Unreal or something.
We'll make some plans. We got things to do.
Absolutely.
All right, everybody. That brings us to the end of another Virtual Woody Variety Show. Sam, do you have anything to say to the good people? Thanks, y'all, for coming out and for hanging out. And thanks for killing it in the chat, you guys, with some of your guesses. Wow, we got some big winners out here in the... all of you guys. Sam, you did amazing. It's been so fun to... Maybe one of these days we'll do one of the games with like just chat playing. That'd be fun.
Yeah,
too.
that's a good idea. That'd be fun too. I can get in there and give bad guesses in the chat instead, and that'll be better.
Yeah. Thanks everybody. Thanks Sam. Bye everyone.
Thanks everyone. Thanks, Woody.
Love you guys.